How you doing, everyone? My name is Brian James, and I am an independent promoter with the company Prove It. And this video is to give you a back office 101, just a very simple understanding of how to start utilizing your back office to start maximizing this opportunity. So in order for me to do that, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. And now that you can see my screen, you will see and when you get started, and there's two different ways that that'll happen. Number one, you get in and you get started directly as a promoter, or you will upgrade to a promoter from being a customer. So either way, it doesn't matter. But the first thing we want to help you understand is how you're going to access your back office. You will get an email that will give you some direction, but most of us, we want to jump right into things right away. Sometimes we don't stop and read everything, and I get it. Trust me, I'm like that. I'm that personality. Let me try to put the thing together before I read the instructions, and if I have a problem putting it together, I'll go back and read the instructions. So all you simply need to do is you can go up here to your URL, and you can type in cloud.justproveit.com. When you type in cloud.justproveit.com, that is going to give you direct access to your back office. And we can see right here, it's going to request a username and a password. So I just have a generic account that I'm going to show you. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and click continue to log in. Anytime you forget your password, you can obviously click the forgot password. It's going to ask you for your username and email, and you will be able to access all that. So boom, I am in the back office. Now, one of the things you're going to see that's slightly different is you're going to see a Go Challenge pressure Go Challenge to get started. That's the only thing you're not seeing here right now. Is in this section, there will be a green button that says Start Your Go Challenge. That'll allow you to initiate your Go Challenge. Here's the thing. You don't want to start your Go Challenge until you're getting ready to make your first transaction, meaning whether it's a customer getting ready to purchase or whether it's a promoter getting ready to get started, you're not going to get credit for that transaction unless you click the Go Challenge button or unless the Go Challenge already starts after those first 2 weeks. And it gives you a window, and here's the reason why. It gives you a window so that if you're taking some time to get your product in the mail or whatever, so you can have actual ketones on hand, it gives you a window. So it allows you to take time to start if that's the case, because some of you, you're going to want to get off to a really fast start. And in order to do that, you want to maximize the time for some of these qualifications and some of these incentives like Go Pro, Go MVP, Go All-Star. You want to have as much time to accomplish those extra incentives as possible. So that's why we have the Go Challenge. And you'll see right here in this section where you see my mouse, you will see the ability to push that Go Challenge button. So here's the thing where most of you need to start. Here's where you need to go. And that is right up here in the upper right-hand corner. Why? Because this makes things a lot easier. You want to go to Settings. And then over here, you obviously have all your information. Make sure all your information is correct. There's some additional things that you're going to want to fill in here. And the public display information, that's as you go on your specific URLs, your personal URLs, which I'm going to show you next. This is the information that's going to display here. If you want to put a picture there, those are the places that you want to make sure that you're putting that information in. And all of it's here is super user-friendly, very easy to be able to navigate. You have the About section, which you can kind of go through some of these different things that we have. You've got your notification section, so different notifications that you're getting via email, SMS, and on the web. And then here's the important one, and the one that most people ask me for literally right out of the gate. And here's the reason why. When you get started, it's already going to assign you a refer code, and that refer code may be a combination of letters and numbers, and it's going to be hard to remember. So what you want to do is you want to go in and personalize your refer code. How do you do that? You click Edit, and then you put in the code in which you so want. In this case, I already put in movement. So my website in this case would be movement.proveitnow.com. You can, and it'll show you whether that actually is available or not. So if I want to type in Ben, okay, somebody already has Ben. Or I want to type in nutrition. Okay, someone already has that. That's okay. You want to be able to put in the refer code that works best for you. And I can go ahead and cancel this, and boom, I'm right back to my movement.provennow.com. So this is where you can go in, you can personalize that, make it simple, make it something that you can remember, and that'll keep things rolling. So anyways, that's where you want to go to set up your personal refer code. That's the same refer code if they were to go on the main Prove It Now, or they were to stumble on the Prove It website based on maybe some information you put out there in social media. It would always ask them for a refer code. And this is going to be the code that you're going to give somebody so that all of their transactions and their account registration is directly related and directly linked and connected back to you. Okay, so hopefully we got that. And then I'm going to start here at the Home tab, and I'm going to work my way across these different tabs and just give you a quick 101 of each one of these. So your snapshot, this is going to give you your membership info. I'm a Prove It partner, whether I'm engaged or not, meaning whether I'm transacting, and it'll let you know whether you're engaged or not. You have to obviously be engaged in order to start earning rewards. So how do you get engaged? You actually make sure that you're starting to transact through your own personal purchases or through customer transactions. Then we have your wallet balance, which at the every day, week, and month, you'll have different transactions that load into your wallet balance. You have your Prover Bucks, which this is kind of an internal currency like Marriott Rewards points, where you can use Prover Bucks towards the purchase of product. How many customers I have, how many promoters I have, and then who my referrer is. As I scroll down here, I have my ability to set up my Smart Ship. Now, how do you set up your Smart Ship? Well, you click Smart Ship, okay, and it basically says right here exactly the different options. So if I want to put in a promoter pack, or I want to put in, and you can see, here's what's key. You want to make sure you're always looking right here and want to make sure it says Smart Order, okay? Smart Order, and I'll show you how sometimes that can be confused when you go directly through the store tab. So every single one of these products that I want to add, I have the ability to add them, okay, right here. And once they're added, I scroll over here, and if I need to edit anything that I can in terms of my shipping information, but I see right now, I'm adding Keto OS Max, an on-the-go pack. OTG is on the go, 20 servings to my cart, and I'm going to go down here. I'm going to click Continue. It tells me my next run date and when that was. It says it right here again, estimated run date. So that means that I'm going to get charged on February 17th, 2017. I have to agree to those, and I'm going to get charged at that time for $117 for 20 servings of Keto OS Max. What's great is I'm getting a discount on that as well. And it says right here, attention, no order will be shipped today. This is just me setting up my Smart Ship. Okay, I want to verify my shipping information. I'm going to confirm that address. I'm going to confirm what I want. So shipping methods, right now there's ground and there's flat rate. They're different costs, but in this case, I'm going to click flat rate. Okay, it's going to charge me $11.60, and that's going to be set up to ship in February. What's cool about a Smart Ship is when you set up a Smart Ship order, you're going to get a 20% discount on all orders in that given month. So not only are you going to get 20% off of your Smart Ship, but you're also any one-time purchases. So if I go in because I got 5-day requests out, like crazy, people were asking me for the product. I'm starting to dip into my own personal use, and I want to make sure I got more products. So if I go in and place a one-time order, which I'm going to show you how to do, that'll also be discounted because I am set up on a Smart Ship. So I can confirm my billing info, and I can put in my credit card information, click submit, and bam, my Smart Ship is set up. That will reflect back on the actual homepage. So I'm going to actually go back here to my homepage, and once that's actually set up, it will confirm, and it'll show all of your information right here in regards to your Smart Ship, and you can always edit it from this space, from this location. So I would encourage you to do all of your Smart Ship setup and editing right through this section. It's a lot more simplistic than doing it through the store tab. So that's your Smart Ship section, and you definitely want to have a Smart Ship set up, obviously, because you're going to be using the product frequently, but also you're going to have to start incorporating some of your personal as people start to order and they want more product, you're going to have to start maybe adding more to your Smart Ship. But as I mentioned before, all your one-time orders are going to be discounted as well. Now, this is another super important section. Why? Because everybody wants to share, and they want to share quickly. So what you have is you have 4 different websites that you can use, 4 different separate URLs that you can use to send to people so that they can start getting information. Obviously, they're going to see the different resources. So if I see my Prove It Now website, I can copy that to send it to someone, or I can go ahead and click open, and I can open that up right from there. And when I open it up, boom, it's just giving me a look at what other people are going to see when I send them this website. So this is exactly what somebody else is going to see when they open up, when I send them that mymovement.proveitnow.com. So I'm going to close this out. I'm going to come back here to my homepage, okay? And I'll go ahead and click off that too. But and I want to look at some of these others. So Experience Keto. Maybe I want to send them the Experience Keto link. I can copy it here, but I want to open it to see what somebody's seeing. What are they seeing? They're seeing a direct video being sent to them with the campfire video. That's going to be the simple explanation. And then they can request a 5-day experience. That's going to either be emailed or text messaged to you. Actually, I guess in this case, it's actually going to be emailed to you. And whatever email you have on file, it's going to say, Brian James requested a 5-day experience. Here's their contact info. Get information out to them as soon as possible, or contact them to get information to them. So I can click here for send more info, or if I wanted to surpass that, I'm like, wow, that video looks really good and I want to order, I can click on shop now, and it's going to take me directly to my shopping cart, which is the exact same website as the Shop Keto, and they can access that right from there. Now the other one is Drink Your Sample, and Drink Your Sample is going to be 2 different videos. You're going to have the campfire video, but you're also going to have the Drink Your Sample video, which is done by Rob DeBoer. Really good explanation.
Nothing
for
short of
somebody
incredible.
That is maybe more well-versed. The reason I like using this one is for somebody that's already an athlete or somebody that's more well-versed in nutrition. They may need a further explanation outside of just the campfire video, and you can send this. But what's cool is they can access both of those videos from right here, because right here's the campfire video as well. So you can utilize both of those right from there, and then they can also scroll down, see the product, and order the product. So what's great is it just depends on personal preference which one of those websites you like the best, or you feel is going to engage the person that you're sending it to the most. So what's awesome is you have the ability to do that from here. You can also share on Facebook and Twitter from here. As I scroll down, now let me go back up, okay? Here's my statistics. I can play around with this, and as I start to grow an organization, I can look at a lot of different analytics to help me understand how my business is growing, how my community is growing, what they're doing, how they're doing it. I can start to see who's on my leaderboard. Sometimes maybe I want to run some incentives and promotions and different things for myself, and I can do that by seeing who's on my leaderboard, who it is in my team, in my community. I can see all of those things right through here. And that's something that as you start to enroll other promoters, you're going to be able to see how they stack up and what the action is that they're taking. And basically, like I said, who's on your leaderboard. Activity, every single person that shows up and enrolls as a customer or promoter is going to show right up here in your activity log. And that's where it's all going to compile. Over here in your messages section, all the messages that are sent out. So I know that tonight there's actually a Prove It review call, and that review call has all their information on here that I can plug somebody into so that they can get more information and more insight on the ketone conversation. And there's some of the most recent messages that came out from Prove It headquarters, and I can see all that information here. Now, let's go down here to downloads. I feel that this is one of the most important places that you can start to research and to look into. Why? Because we're growing so quickly, so rapidly, so many things are happening that it's really important that you focus your time, energy, and effort on getting some information right from the source. And sometimes you're going to reach out to people and they're not going to you're going to be asking them questions that you have the access to the answers if you just know where to find them. And that's another whole point of me doing this video is I want you to see where you can get a majority of your answers or your questions answered. And it's right here on the download section. So boom, 5 steps to getting started. You can be reviewing this not only for yourself, but for others as well. So here's 5 simple steps. Show better, sample better, socialize better, select better, and see better. And it helps you understand, be the conduit, be the switch, be the messenger and not the message. And this is just a really simple way for you to get the understanding and thought process on how to engage people, because it gives you a nice little some examples here of some steps that you can follow. People ask me all the time, hey, Brian, I'm starting to earn commissions. How do I access those commissions? Well, all you simply need to do is walk yourself right through the Access Your Wallet PDF, because it gives you all of the simple answers. And here's the thing. I don't want you to get frustrated sending emails to customer support based on very simple questions that you have access to right here. And literally you can read right through this in 2 simple pages that are going to help you access your wallet and see exactly how you do that. So our car bonus form, experience pack action sheet. I love this one because it shows you how you can turn an experience pack into profitability right out of the gate, and how you can maximize your Go challenge. All of that is right here at your fingertips that you can utilize. You've got the daily pay guide. You have the Go challenge. This is huge, right? Like some different earnings that you can take advantage of right out of the gate. All of these are at your fingertips. I love this action and approach, or approach and action, and it'll go through and give you some insights and some ways that you can start to invite and approach prospects or customers or whoever that may be. And this is just a really great resource. The key is that if you don't know where these resources are, you don't have to take advantage of starting to study them and get an understanding for yourself on how to utilize them. But I'm not going to go through each of these, but I mean, it is the whole way down through here. You have your flyers. So if you have a specific product that you want to send over and really highlight that product, boom, here you go. You can send it right to someone, gives you all the information that they need. Down here's a really big one. I love this one. This is the community guidelines, some of the do's and don'ts that actually protect the house when we're starting to take this message out into the community. Because our technology is so powerful, because our business model is so powerful, you want to make sure that you're representing it in the best way possible. And this is a great section that you can read through to help you understand how you can maximize this and do it properly. So definitely something you want to take advantage of. So you have all these downloads. I encourage you to get in there, take some time each and every day to go through them one at a time, and you can see how these will help you tremendously. So let's go across to invites. Invites is key. Why? Because in order to unlock the very first level in our compensation plan, you're going to need to send out at least 5 new invites. So I can see here that if I want to send out a new invite, I have 8 options, okay? 4 that are US and 4 that are Canada, because we're also open in the Canada market, and then SMS. So I can choose, but right now the main focus I need to have before I go start sharing my URL or doing any of those things, I need to select one of these options, whether it's sent via email or sent with SMS. And it's just a very simple SMS that someone's going to get a text message that says Keto Movement, okay, that's my account, wants you to hear or wants to hear what you think about this, and it's going to give them a link that takes them directly to your Prove It Now website. So this is a really great way. You just want to make sure you get 5 of these out as soon as possible, and you'll just put in the recipient's name, okay, right, their information, and then their phone number, and then click Send SMS, and it will. And most of you, if you want to send out all of your introductions to Prove It and Keto OS through this system, it's set up so that you can do that. You could literally send every single person that you wanted to talk to or conversate or put this conversation out there with. You could do it right through this section. So you want to make sure that you get those invites out, okay, and that'll tell you how many are sent. It'll tell you the engagement of those. It's pretty awesome that you can see all your analytics right here, and that'll make a lot of sense here when I hit the rewards tab. But let's go across in order. Supplements and membership. Let's knock this one out first. Apparel and tools. So for some of you that want to start repping the brand and you want to get some banners or some 5-day experience brochures or whatever that may be, you can do that directly here through this section. 5-day experiences, it's really important that you have the 5-day experience brochure. This is where you're going to purchase that. Maybe you want to get some banners. Maybe you want to get some custom apparel. You see, some of the guys out there on social media, some of the leaders that are wearing some of these clothes and the beanies and hoodies and all these cool things that we have as a way to rep the brand, but also to get a conversation started when you're out there in the marketplace. So a lot of different options here for you. But let's go back to the store tab where there's supplement and membership. So you're going to see here, in this case, we have an event coming up, and some of our event purchase tickets are also going to happen right here through your back office. So you have the ability to purchase those here. Now, here's there are different sections, and the sections is what you want to pay attention to. So this section is event bundles. This section is Prove It Promoter Packs, which is packaging together more product. And there's also some additional incentives. You can see here that this unlocks 40%. That this gives you a rank 5 pass for 1 year, so you're earning more percentages of commissions for that period of time. And then as you go down through here, you can see all of the things that come in each one of these promoter packs. So you have the ability to start using those promoter packs. And if you go down back to that PDF that talks about the breakdown of how much retail profit you can make, how much cash profit you can make, all of those different things are all laid out for you, so you can marry these experience packs up with those. If you come down here further, you've got Pro Packs. So for somebody that owns a gym or a health a type of location, a health clinic, something like that, they can get a Pro Pack. That's just all it is, simply is ordering more product. Ordering more product drives the cost per unit down, so they can maximize and make more retail profit. That's what those packs are there. You can see it breaks it down to $3.33 per serving. And then here you have how much that you save if you get these packs. So obviously, the bigger the pack, the more the savings and the more profit you have the ability to make. Here's another section, which is our Keto Cream. Okay. Here's what I want you to be conscious of, and that is, see here, there's a price, and then here's a price. This is the smart order. This is if you set it up on SmartShip, it gives you a 20% discount. And then gives you your new price here. But if you add it to a smart order, it's not something that's going to transact right now, which is why it's really smart to go back to the SmartShip section in the homepage, and that's where you can set that up. Now, as you scroll down, this, as you can see now, is an entire SmartShip section. In the SmartShip section, if you add anything from this section, it's not going to transact immediately. It's just going to set your SmartShip up, and it'll give you the date that SmartShip is going to process. If we scroll down here, I'm still in another SmartShip section, except it's caffeine free versus caffeine or charged. And then if I scroll down, boom, here we go. One-time purchase, immediate order. This is where I can purchase something immediately right now, add it to my cart and make a purchase. So I can add these to my cart. Just be very conscious of the section that you're in. Sometimes I get messages, hey, Brian, this isn't working. I can't figure it out. It's because you're trying to add a SmartShip instead of making a purchase immediately. So once again, I can go to my cart, I can continue, and now I can go through with my order of what it is I want to order, confirm that, and just go through the very basic steps. So very, very simple there. So that's how you order through your store tab. Okay, this is back-end ordering. This is not you ordering from the front end like a first-time transaction would be for a customer or promoter. And then I'm going to click the rewards section. Here's what's great. And this is a whole separate video. I'm not going to go over rewards. I just want you to understand where it is. So this is great because you can track everything back here is gamified. So I can see what my requirements are for every single rank. So if hey, man, I want to be a rank 2. Okay, my requirements for rank 2 are this. And I can drop down and see the section, and it'll give me, what transactions have occurred in order for me to hit that level. But it's just like any video game you've ever played. It has a progress bar, and it has exactly what you need to do to get to the next level, right? Get to the next level in the game. And that's exactly how this is set up. So you can see all that. I can see where I'm at currently. I can see how many days I have left in the month. I can see all of that. Weekly bonuses. This is the one you want to pay really close attention to in your first few weeks in business, is that I'm going to track my GoPro. What do I need to do to hit GoPro? What do I need to do to hit Go MVP? I can see every single transaction, everything that I need to see in order to hit those. I can see them right through this section. And all I want to do is make the transaction. So, qualify to earn weekly commissions, I need 50 PQV. That's personal qualifying volume through either my own purchase or a customer's purchase. How long do I have for this to go MVP? I have 30 days. Personally enrolled customers within those first 30 days, I need to create 360 BV. And there's a customer and promoter buying guide that gives you exactly how much BV is attached to every serving or serving size or order. So I can see all of this right back through here, which is awesome. My monthlies, my ownership pools, it's all right here in this section, and it's all gamified. It's very simple. I can go back and see my pending and history. So if I want to see commissions that I've earned in the past, I can see all that there. Let's go to our last tab here and wrap this up. So I can go to profiles, and I can see my different profiles from my address to my saved payments to my current SmartShip. I can actually access my order history. My order history right here tells me what my invoice ID was, when it was shipped, how it was shipped, and then I can even click on the tracking details directly from UPS, so I can see exactly what was in there. And then community, I can start looking through my community. This is something that you can actually start seeing how many customers you have, what their status is. You can see every single thing that goes through your community. You can actually pull all that up from here. You can go over to insights, and maybe you want to look up very specific things to see, who hit GoPro, who hit Go MVP. I can see all those things from this section. And lastly is Placement Lounge. You should not have to worry about Placement Lounge. That's something that I would make sure that you get in contact with whoever's coaching you or guiding you in this process, and they'll be able to help you understand the Placement Lounge and how to utilize it and how to, the most efficient and effective way to do that. So that is your Back Office 101. Hopefully that was thorough and you got a chance to see everything that you need to do right out of the gate, where you can access everything from. It's right here in your back office. Every resource that you need is made available to you here. And there's also pop-ups that you'll start to see pop-ups sometimes when you log in, and those pop-ups will prompt you to do different things, or maybe some of the most relevant messages that are out from the company. They'll make sure that you can acknowledge that those things are important, and you'll be able to actually interact and transact through some of those as well. So with that, I hope it helped. And if you have any questions, understand you always have help. You always have resources. You can always email in to support@ProveItHQ.com, as well as make sure your first line of communication is directly to the person that's coaching you, guiding you, and helping you. Why? Because a majority of the questions that you want answered, they have the answers for, because they've experienced it in the past. So I would highly encourage you to just be in contact with them for any questions that you have. And if they can't get the answer, they'll definitely get you in touch with somebody that can. So with that, everyone have a great rest of your day. And this was Back Office 101. Thanks.